Around 3 months ago, I asked you guys to submit your dash cam clips, your crashes, everything for me to review. And I started the series and just stopped it out of nowhere for some reason, even though it was a banging series. So we're bringing it back. I'm looking at your crashes. Let's get in the video. And if you watch this video to the end or halfway and you're like, this is excellent, I love this, I'll just remind you that the subscribe button is there for a reason. And if you watch it and you're like, this guy sucks, I really hate him, he talks kind of funky, I get that comment a lot. Don't worry about it. Don't gotta subscribe. You have free will. Let's get into the video. Our first clip here, we're at a red light. Turns green, and he's going slow for a bit, and bang. Straight runs that. As you can see, yeah, just straight, looking forward, not a care in the world. This is incredible. And I think she just goes through. Then what happens? She stops. What's going on here? Why isn't she going through? She has her turn signal on. No way. She's trying to make a left here? Wow. Okay, that is incredible. Never take your greens for granted, especially if they're fresh. You'll have a lot of absent-minded people, like this person is here, that will just run through without a care in the world. And then they'll stop, do some sporadic BS like this. This is going to happen a lot. And what you have to do is just never take your green for granted. Just because this turns green, this is not a shield of immunity, a bridge. It's not like a bridge forms. You can just cross the intersection safely. You're still at the mercy of CRVs like this or cars like this CRV here. Just be careful. It'd be boring content just to clown on the CRV driver. I mean, it clearly is a mistake. Stupid driving, yes, but obviously a mistake. And I think what's most important is what the dash cam driver did here, which is hesitate and kind of be careful. Obviously, you don't want to wait a ton, but just like take a quick, brief moment out of your day to look both ways before you cross, like the old saying goes. This is pretty good driving. Kind of a funny clip, though. I can't lie. This is really funny. Our next clip here is from Zach. Let's have a look. He's ripping. Okay, I see what happens. And he rear ends the crap out of that fit. His wipers go off. I love it. It's hilarious. Not the crash. That was not funny. I take that seriously. Let's talk about what's going on here. When you have a lane that's backed up like this on a highway, even though you are perfectly entitled to go the speed limit in these two lanes here, you have to be hyper vigilant. And the other thing is that if you are like the fit in this lineup here, it's sometimes, I'm not going to lie, is not even worth it to try and make the cutout. Like it's almost at the point when you're at a standstill and there's just a freeway next to you, that would almost be like trying to get off an off ramp back into the highway and just like merge on. You know what I mean? Like there's no space to actually speed up and get to highway speeds like any on-ramp or any place you're supposed to merge onto. I almost think it's not worth it if you're in the fit spot, unless like for miles ahead, you can somehow see it's just clear for miles, and you always overestimate how much ability you have to speed up and get to speed of these cars, and you underestimate how fast the cars in the other lane are going. Obviously, the dash camera is not at fault, but in both cases, on both sides of the scenario here, whether you're in the fast lanes or you're the standstill lane, you just want to be hyper careful. Here is Alexis with our next clip. Let's have a look. Okay. Oh, all right. Oh, and she doesn't collide. Okay. Interesting. So right off the bat, she talked about like this silver car here stopping for no reason. It doesn't really look like a reason to stop here. There's no light, there's no nothing. And what you have to bear in mind in your tiny little brain is that you can't just stop places for no reason. Like you're not just legally covered to stop in random places unexpectedly for no reason. So obviously, if you're the dash cam car, Alexis should have seen the braking ahead and just always leave enough room for your speed to be able to slow down safely. No matter what happens, even if the person just stops for fun, you should always have enough space wherever you are to safely brake. But at the same time, I mean, this Civic is just braking for the fun of it. Probably maybe they dropped something. I don't know. That's the point, though, is we don't know why. There's no clear reason or even unclear reason for them to safely stop, which, depending on the area, again, I'm not going to go over specific legal rules, but that is generally frowned upon and illegal to do. So obviously, room for improvement on both sides. Last thing I want to draw your attention to, Christian, please blur out the plate in the bottom right, but I want to talk about that plate. Do not put your plate in your windshield. Now, some cops are okay with it, even though it's technically improper plate display. Some cops will still let it slide as displaying your front plate. But the issue is, unless it's like super bolted or like super mounted down in there, in the event of a crash, it can slide out from its position in the windshield and potentially just fly into your passenger's neck. It's quite gruesome, but it can and will happen in the event of an accident. Make sure you don't do that. It's something nitpicky I had to point out. If you're a baller like me, a little rebel, you just don't run a front plate or just put it on your bumper. Next up, we have a clip from Falcon brought to you in glorious 240p. Not really sure why it looks like this. It looks to be a VOFO, which should allow for a bit more than that, but hey, thank you for submitting your clip. He would like to point out his wife is driving, not him. Let's watch the video. As you can see, we're driving up here. Driving up. Oh, and then the Merc tries to Merc him. Oh, wow. Or her. Jeez. Okay, first thing I want to talk about, and this is the only fault I could possibly give the dash cam driver. In general, it's not ideal to pass on the right side, right? This is a highway where I assume it looks like, yeah, it looks like a country where you drive on the right. So you will be passing on the left only. And the reason for this is because, say this Mercedes is trying to make an exit and they're in that middle lane there. If you are coming up on them on the right side of them, let's pretend this is the exit lane here. If they're trying to get into here, but you're boxing them out, they're going to have to slow down even more in this middle lane and then go behind you, which really breaks down the flow of traffic and causes unexpected braking. But if you're passing on the left, obviously there's no potential to box people out of getting to the exit lane. Now, that's the only way I'll even possibly fault the dash camera here, because what really is the issue is obviously first a lack of shoulder checking, and secondly, it kind of looks like you're just clogging this lane. So the real question is, why weren't you just in this lane the whole time if you're not really using this to pass people to the right of you? And then obviously, I didn't want to point out the most obvious thing here, shoulder check, okay? Just shoulder check, please. Good avoidance by the dash cam car. It's important if you're going to swerve out of the way to not swerve into a lane where there could be traffic that could potentially be more dangerous and then cause an accident that you would be at fault for, even though the Mercedes is technically at fault. But kind of getting to the shoulder here, very safe maneuver. Definitely well played by the dash cam car here. Next up, we have a dash cam clip from Jason here. Nissan Altima. Yeah, okay. Makes the cut. Keeps going. Not even a highway. Like, you can't argue that the Corolla was clogging the left lane or anything like that. Oh, and then they're all at the same light together. That is hilarious. First of all, I want to say not all Nissan Altimas, but it's always a Nissan Altima. Okay, it's just like, what about these Nissan cars, these Altimas in specific, not the Sentra, not the Maxima, just the Altima, always attracts the most stupid drivers. And secondly, this is just a funny clip. All I wanted to point out, stop cutting up. Those YouTubers that, cut up and they're actually skilled drivers, very dangerous, not promoting it, but they at least have some skill behind the wheel, have done irreparable damage to these young jits in these Altimas here. Irreparable damage to the driving community. They have set all drivers back, especially young ones that look like me, back years. Now I have to pay insurance premiums to account for idiots like this. And the best part is all this cutting up for what? You're at the same stoplight. And it looks like it's quite backed up. You probably won't even make this light cycle. This is just stupid. That's not even a clean cut. Like, if that Ford didn't break, you probably would have hit it. Dude. Holy room temp IQ, dude. Yeah, Jason, thank you for submitting this clip. Man, the Altima community takes another L. Hate to see it. Next up, we got this clip from Connor here. We're in a double left turn lane here. There's 2 lanes that turn left. Goes over the solid white. That's probably fine, though. Not the biggest deal. I'm sure he shoulder checked. It is a flashing yellow, so he should... Oh. Okay. Wow. Connor, let's just watch that again. Should I put like a viewer discretion warning here? I feel like I should. So obviously, if you don't know what a flashing yellow is, because not all places have it. For example, where I live, you do not have flashing yellows. It's essentially, you're only allowed to go when it's safe to do so in the intersection. So it's pretty much, for me, it'd be a solid green for a left turn, right? You're allowed to make the left when it is clear and safe to do so. So what happens here is this one car goes ahead, which is already a bit of a sketchy turn. As you can see, you want to play it safe in high-speed intersections like this. And then Connor goes for it too. In his comment, he did admit complete fault. He wanted to use it as a learning lesson. So huge shout out to you for allowing the younger jits to be educated by your mistake. And you owned up to your mistake. That's good. And yeah, it just shows, like, you never know, like we saw in the first clip, who's just tired, who's had a long day, who whatever, right? So if you're approaching an intersection, you could have the most flying colors of right away, like the car that hit Connor has, right? Just obvious right away. It doesn't matter. Never take your right away for granted. Our final clip from Ski-Elijah, who has probably submitted, like, I swear, a quarter of the videos in the series. So big shout out to you, Ski-Elijah here. We make a merge into this lane, and the Lexus is just slamming on it. Okay, and still continuing to brake. I was thinking he's going to go into that exit over there, 19B. I guess not. He just continues to go into this exit. Oh, and then we have this blue car up here trying to get in. Oh, and he lets him in. Okay, and the blue car, wow, what a clip, man. First of all, with the Lexus, as I said before, you cannot just sporadically brake on a highway. So while Ski-Elijah could have been more careful and not merge too close to the Lexus, it's kind of hard to predict that the Lexus is just going to brake. Like, this looks like a safe merge here. And this is just ridiculous. Like, this would be considered in a lot of areas reckless driving. A lot of cops would ticket for this, right? You can't just do that for fun. You're not legally allowed to just slam on the brakes for no reason, right? Then the one mistake I will say for Ski-Elijah, obviously, if you're this blue Mitsubishi here, don't do this, okay? If you missed your exit, you missed your exit, but do not let people in, okay? If he's probably waiting for you to pass, you should just take your right away and keep going, because now you're kind of braking for not really no reason, but like an unclear or like not proper reason. So I would have just let yourself go, and then the blue car can emerge after. Don't be overly nice, but overall, just two people that are dumb. That's not you, by the way. It's the Mitsubishi and the Lexus in one clip. So a little 2-in-1 combo to end off the video. Again, if you enjoyed or learned from this video, hit me with that sub, like the video, and I will see you in the next one.